Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today I watched Star Trek Section 31. Before we get into this video, I have to be honest, I am not really the biggest Star Trek fan. I do genuinely like some of the older movies. I don't love any of these older movies, but I do think some of them are pretty fine and pretty good. There are also a lot of movies within those older days with the original cast and of course with Sir Patrick Stewart that made some of these movies. I absolutely loved some of them. I liked most of them, but I also hated some of these. But I have never ever been the biggest fan of Star Trek. I don't feel the need to rewatch these movies as much as I want to rewatch a Star Wars movie. So I'm more on the blockbuster side of these films. So yes, I genuinely do really like that now 29 reboot with all those three movies and the fourth one incoming. I love those more. But then I heard that they were making a new movie, Section 31, which came out a few months ago. Actually, I still just didn't have the chance or the time to watch it, and now I painfully did. But you know, this one, it is a continuation of Star Trek Discovery. I think it was one of the series where Section 31 was based in. Haven't seen any of the Star Trek shows. Did I say Star Wars just now? Sorry. Absolutely out of the bottom of my heart, sorry. I meant Star Trek Discovery. Fuck, now I'm in doubt. Star Trek Discovery, it's a show that has been on for quite a few seasons. 2, I guess. I have no idea. I did not do my research very well. But I did not watch that show. I watched some recaps of it just to understand the gist of it, what's happening in this one. So I knew beforehand that Michelle Yeoh's character was some kind of mirror dimension empress that came to our dimension and she joined Section 31, which is some kind of MI6 Black Ops theme, something like that. It's like the... Very interesting. It was a very weird idea for a Star Trek ID. I have to say, MI6 in Star Trek, it could be pretty funny. It could be pretty nice, but it was also very weird. And I haven't seen the show yet, so I don't know how good that is going to be. But then this movie, and I have to say, this movie did not get a great ton of reviews beforehand. But I thought, I'm going to watch it for myself. I'm going to see what happens. Maybe I will like it because I haven't seen the show or something like that. And I have to say, and I'm going to speak from the bottom of my heart, that indeed I hated this one as well. And it's not because I didn't get it, because I got everything out of this movie. I got everything where everyone was coming from. I got the Vulcan character. I got everyone. I got every single thing. Like, not every single thing. There are quite possibly quite a few references I completely missed. Like in the end, a certain famous actor shows up and I was like, what the fuck is my favorite Scream girl doing in here? And my favorite Scream queen. And I was like, what? Is she in this show as well? Is this like a great cameo? Looked her up on IMDb just to know if she had ever done something Star Trek-y, and she hasn't. So that was a really interesting thing. That was a great cameo that I didn't expect, but possibly all of the viewers that have watched Star Trek Discovery also didn't expect. But then we have to talk about the story and the characters, and I have to say that I hated every single character. I hated every single thing, every single story beat, story decision. It was all incredibly generic. It was all incredibly unfunny. They tried to force in a lot of jokes that would work well with younger and newer audiences nowadays. So there's this new kind of humor that is slipping into our mainstream culture right now. They do a lot of those jokes, and I have to say there is not a single one that actively made me laugh. There is one that made me chuckle, which I thought was pretty interesting. They did drag it on way too fucking long, and it became very annoying after a while, but they did come back to it in a funny way. And that was the God's End or Godsend joke. I really genuinely thought that one was pretty funny, so congratulations on that movie. So congratulations on that. Michelle Yeoh's character, didn't really bother me, didn't really make me happy, it didn't really make me feel anything. The rest of the crew from Section 31 absolutely didn't make me feel anything. Like, we have a lot of characters that I just genuinely don't give a shit about. We have this Vulcan character that I thought was pretty interesting, but was acted out in such an insanely irritating way that I genuinely didn't care anymore about anything that that character might have done or might do in the movie. And then he became one of the most important characters in the entire movie, so that there's that. It's just a really, really, really colorful, but mostly still very bland movie that has nothing of an entertainment value to it. It was pretty boring to watch, it was rough to watch, there's not a single character you're gonna like, there's not a single joke you're gonna like. This one is just... it's a waste of time, and I think if you want to watch Star Trek, watch all the movies because there are some genuine bangers in there. Do be aware there is some shit as well, but the Wrath of Khan and the first original one, the motion picture, they are all great. The motion picture original Star Trek movie, have to say, pretty fucking good, but also a tad bit boring. I have to say it, I have to be honest. If we're gonna talk about Star Trek, the first movie is boring as hell, but it's a good one. The Wrath of Khan, genuinely great movie. I'm not gonna talk about the rest because I genuinely watched them one time all in a day and I can't remember a single thing about them. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna give this one, I guess, I think half a star will suffice for this one. Alright, what did you think of this one? Please let me know in the comments down below because I'm genuinely excited to see your opinion on this movie if you have seen it. Thank you guys for watching this one. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.